Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I am making this quick video to show you guys everything that's wrong with my 2003 Hummer H2 Amtrak. That's the Empire Builder heading out to Washington State. Okay, back to the video. So I'm just going to talk about everything that's wrong with my Hummer H2, and this is going to be quite common problems amongst the Hummers of this first generation from 2003 to 2009. So we're gonna start from the front and slowly walk our way towards the back. All right, first things first, I'll go ahead and open up the hood. There's a release right there. So it's not like the Jeeps, the older Jeeps. The Hummer actually has a release mechanism. It has a latch that you have to release from inside. So open up the hood, pull on this, and let's take a quick look in here. So first things first, I have, as you can see, it's quite a little bit nasty, but I had an issue where when I bought the vehicle it wouldn't start, and what I did was I simply replaced the battery, put a newer battery in there, and it fired right up. So that was the first issue I had. The second thing was I allowed this to run for quite a while and I didn't immediately check all of the fluids. So when I went to check the power steering fluid right there, it actually was totally empty. And the problem when that happens is you end up burning up your power steering pump, and that pump services the brakes and also the power steering. So there's a hydro boost system in here, and that's where it connects with the brake system. And if you don't have any fluid coming in, then you realize you don't have any brakes and your power steering won't work as it should. So that's the second problem I had. One other issue I had was, if you look carefully down in there on the exhaust system, let's see, where is it at? I don't know if you guys can actually see, but somewhere in there where you have the exhaust, one of the studs is actually loose, the one on the extreme right. So that's one other issue. I will have to take it to a shop to get addressed. Reason I don't want to do it myself is if you mess it up, then that becomes an even bigger issue to be addressed later on. Okay, let's continue inside. So of course you can see the seats, they are not in the best condition. The heated seat on this side works. When I turn on that one, I hear a relay somewhere in here that clicks, and then it goes off. So that tells me there's a short somewhere, or there's an issue with the heated seat on that side. Okay, let me get inside. So if I start the SUV, if I push on the button right here, both reverse mirrors are supposed to fold inward. But for mine, the passenger side works and the driver side does not work. So let's go ahead and try. It doesn't fold, and that one you can see it folding in. And this one, it doesn't fold. So that's one other problem I have. Next, I had some issues with the climate control system. The video I just posted online details how I repaired that. So all what I did was I took an intake cleaner and I took off this button, then I sprayed it in there, and that fixed the problem. But I had another issue in that you can see here how the paint is gone. So that's very corrosive. It's gonna dilute the paint and take it off, and you can see it looks really ugly. So be careful if you are trying the same method. Make sure you have something ready and at hand to wipe off stuff immediately. And then the next thing is my radio. If I turn it on, I can hear the sound coming from the speakers, but the display is dead. So as you can see, I can control the volume, but the screen is dead. So I might have to swap that out at some point. Of course, being where I am, you can see the windshield has a crack. That's very common out here. And then if you look at the dash, service air suspension. So my air ride in the back is broken. So let's jump out. I'll have to check the fuse, make sure everything is cool with that. But you can see how the vehicle is squatting in the back. That's because the air ride is not working. It should sit much higher than that. And then if you open up the rear door, you can see there's a massive tear, almost like a burn on that seat. So I suspect the heating element got a short or something happened, and that caused the burn right there. It's a tear over there. And in the back, it's missing the third row seat, which would be on that side normally, because on the driver's side you have the spare tire mount. One other thing I want to show you guys, if you come to this side, the passenger side, and you try opening the door, you see it's sticking. Yeah, so it sticks, and I think that's because this door was barely used. Maybe they didn't have people coming in and out, kids or whatever. So that's one other issue. And finally, if you see up there on the roof, the bulbs in the back are broken. These ones here, they seem to be okay, but I also have dead bulbs. But these ones I'll have to change the housing on both sides. So I have those on order, and they should be here soon. Anyways, and last but not the least, there is the tailgate handle that is missing. This is notoriously fragile, and it breaks very easily. So you'll see many Hummers that are missing that piece. I did in fact take the Hummer on the highway. It drove great, but the handling is very sketchy without the rear suspension working. It took quite a bit of gas, but I've been driving it around just to make sure the fluids circulate and the engine is okay, and so far it's been good. Haven't had any issues, but I think I just have to make sure that I go around every so often and check on the vehicle, check the fuses, check the relays. And the big ticket item is gonna be the rear suspension, which I have to work on. And then later on, somewhere down the road, there is the whole hydro boost system, which I plan on changing. Thanks for watching, and thanks for joining me on this tour of my 2003 Hummer H2. Bye.